Hey guys, SGIZ here. So today we're going to be discussing the Year 5 Season 2 leaks that have come out and the operators that we will be introduced to now. Do take this with a grain of salt as things might change and maybe Ubisoft is developing something completely different than what we've seen from these leaks. But based on the information we have now, I hope you guys enjoy the video and please subscribe if you guys enjoy it. So this next season of Rainbow Six Siege is rumored to be called Operation Hidden Eyes. I'll start with the attacker that we're going to be introduced to and then move on to the defender. So the attacker has Norwegian background, his name is Odin, and his gadget is a drone. Now this drone is like a spider, it can crawl up walls, it's almost like a maverick as it can shoot holes through soft walls only, and it has the ability to, for a brief amount of time, heal teammates, maybe like a Finka boost, or if it means by short amount of time, maybe short amount of time to recharge, so it might just be like a Doc stim. So his ability is basically if you took a spider, Doc, a limited version of Maverick that can shoot through soft walls only, and turn it into a drone, that's basically what his gadget is. As far as his loadout goes, he has the C7E and AK-12 assault rifles, and the SDP 9mm and PMM as his secondary options. So based on the information that we have right now, this sounds like something very good for Rainbow Six, because as we all know, Twitch was nerfed so badly with her F2, and her drone rework, a lot of people aren't really vibing with it. A lot of people have dropped her, and people who have mained her are really upset. And to be completely honest, I haven't seen someone play Twitch in a ranked match in a long time, unless they have a mirror on the other team and it's almost impossible to take sight without a Twitch. Now, I don't know if this drone may be able to pop the black mirrors, but it's just another drone gadget that people might see as an alternative to Twitch. Now, I don't know if it might work as a Valkyrie camera where you can destroy the wall and put the Valkyrie camera like in between two rooms so you can see both. If you can bring the drone up to maybe a corner of a wall and drill a hole through it and then set your drone right there and put it in the attacker's objectives, that would be amazingly game changing, because not only would it be very hard to see, but you have sights into both rooms from one drone alone. So that can be very powerful for the attackers in general. Now, interestingly enough, the defender that they're introducing in some way counters the attacker, as what she has is called smart wire, and essentially it's just barbed wire, but it's on steroids. So the details we've been given so far include the fact that it can track attacker gadgets moving through it. Now, most of the time this will end up being drones. I can't really think of anything that can move through it that wouldn't be a drone. Maybe like a grenade if it's rolling through there, I have no idea. But just know that it's probably like an alibi ping, I would see. Like, if your drone moves through the barbed wire, it'll ping it, so that way the defenders know exactly where it is, which will make it a lot easier for them to know both where the attackers are droning and where they might be able to push from, and it'll make it way easier to just know where drones are trying to get into the objective in general, and easy to destroy them, because we've had so many times, and yes, it's very frustrating on defense, where the prep phase is over, and then there's just someone pinging you in the objective over and over, and you have no idea where the drone is. So hopefully that'll kind of fix that issue. And that's the part where I was also saying that it counters the attacker, because of the attacker's spider drone. If he can crawl up walls, he can get over the smart wire, but if he can't, then the smart wire in some way counters him, as people will know where his drone is. Another aspect that was mentioned was it said indestructible to melee attacks. I don't know if that means the operator herself can't be meleeed, but that would be a very interesting thing. Or if it meant the smart wire can't be meleeed. So, for example, you just can't punch it with the butt of your gun like regular barbed wire. You have to use like a Zofia grenade or like an ass charge or something along those terms. It also damages attackers over time, so it works like gridlocks traps on defenders, where like if they walk over it deals 10 damage. We don't know exactly what the rate is that it's going to do damage over, or what the damage even is, but we just know that it will hurt the attackers when they walk over it. So just as a quick summary, her gadget may be indestructible. We know that it deals damage to the attackers, and we know that it can ping attacker gadgets moving through it. So I think that is a very interesting concept, and I do think that will actually change the way the game works and the way that droning is done, because it sounds like a very pivotal thing for the defenders to now know exactly where drones are, because they can predict where they're going to push from. So I think that's a very good thing for Rainbow Six. Another thing that's very interesting about this operator is what her loadout consists of. So Her primary, she's only going to have one option. It'll be the T5 SMG, which is the exact same SMG that Legion is given. However, because she's planned on being a 3 armor 1 speed operator, she will have access to it with an ACOG. Now, I'm trying to think about whether or not, because the T5 is already pretty good, it's a pretty solid weapon on defense, if adding an ACOG will make it to the point where it's broken or not. But we'll just have to wait until Hidden Eyes actually releases before we can see what kind of effects that has on the game. And her secondaries include the ITA-12L and the RG-15. So those are both very good. The shotgun is very interesting. I'm curious to see what kind of combinations you can come up with that in a T5 or what her gadget does. It'll be very, very interesting. So I'm overall super stoked and excited for this next season. It sounds like it's going to really mix up the game, mix up everything else, and I really, really am ready for this next season to be released. That's it for this one, guys. Thank you guys for stopping by and checking out my channel. If you are new, please do consider subscribing and liking the video. That does help me out a lot and lets me know what you guys enjoy watching. I will see you guys in the next video. Thank you guys so much. Hope you guys enjoyed.